Babylon Bee making a video in which they sarcastically ask, Christian nationalism worse than the Nazis? That's their bar. They can't even be almost as bad as the Nazis.
What is Christian nationalism? Is it good?
No.
No, it is not. This
correct.
dangerous movement is filled with Christians who love America and vote for Republicans.
Terrible pause. Nice B-roll, though. Yes, that's true. That's a good way to put it.
It is the gravest danger the American church has ever faced. It is important to stop this wicked, depraved, idolatrous movement before they organize another insurrection. Or worse, elect a Republican. What are its origins? One day, Trump had a meeting with Satan in his underground lair and concocted a diabolical plan to trick Christians into voting for him.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Maybe Satan was involved. Probably not, though. Yeah. It definitely co-opted Christian stuff. Like, he's not a Christian. He co-opted that shit to try to appeal to you, and you guys ate it up because you are just pigs to the fucking slop bowl. You're just like, love it. Love it. He said something I like because I don't like Mexicans, and he said he didn't like them either, but then he said, praise be God, or whatever the freaks do, and I was into it. It also felt a little bit like church because we worshiped this guy.
That's so funny.
By banning abortion and helping all the people find jobs.
Which means to me jobs. That's what it means, jobs.
Thus,
This is a pro-Trump situation. Is this unironic? This is pro-Trump. I mean, guys, we gotta get you more dialed into context.
Christian nationalism was born, and millions of so-called Christians
trash,
voted for Trump,
okay? This is trash time.
even though he's not a perfect man. Unlike all the other politicians, despicable.
Unlike all the other politicians. I'm trying to see one that, like, let's just say we could Thanos him. Let's say we could be like, take all the ontologically evil people out who would pass my bar. I'm trying to see if one would make it out. I think Warren's got a shot. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of fucking dust, though. This guy just looks like Jeff Bezos. I actually think this is Kelly, Mark Kelly. Boy, I don't know. There might be like 3 survivors out of this whole thing. Hickenlooper? Which one's Hickenlooper? Is that a Hickenlooper? He looks like a Hickenlooper. Looks like a guy who might Hickenloop.
What do Christian nationalists believe?
Top left? Okay, now I gotta actually look. This guy? That's a Hickenlooper right there. That guy's Hickenlooping.
Despicable. What do Christian nationalists believe?
Let's hear it.
Christian nationalists literally worship Trump. They think he's a god. They pray to him and stuff.
I wouldn't say that. Is that the guy from... Is this the fucking... Holy shit. This is the God's Not Dead dude. This is the guy from God's Not Dead. He surely... Whatever that band was. Some sort of Lions. He sang the song. Anyway, the Newsboys. Yeah, he was the Newsboys singer, dude. And there he is. Wow. That's fucking weird. This is weird, though. Like, this is odd shit. They don't... Like... You're saying that they don't pray to him or anything, but I mean, like, this is like, yes, they do. They worship the guy in a way that's like hero worship, like Hitler. I mean, yeah, they do the thing. Yeah, and because it's I don't know if Christians get it because they're all religious and stuff and they're already fucked in the head, so they're like, oh yeah, this shit's normal. This isn't normal behavior to act like a guy that you like to run for president. Like, this isn't normal behavior. The way that you guys interact with Trump shit. It is pretty fucking worshipy. It's like way more hardcore than hardcore sports guys get about it. You know what I mean? Like, there are sports guys that'll throw hands about sports team stuff. Be like, we do better goals. We do better goals than you do. I don't know what soccer hooligans do. I don't know what they argue about. We did a World Cup. Fuck that sport. Anyway, actually, it's kind of cool. I like it. But the point is that while you may not worship him as much as God, you might as well. It looks fucking weird. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. If you would lick the bottom of Donald Trump's foot to save his life, you disgust me. That's the fucking bar. Would you lick the bottom of Donald Trump's foot to save his life? I would lick your foot to save your life, chat. I would lick most people's feet to save his life. And this isn't just because I want to lick feet. I don't want to lick any feet. I don't.
At least some of them do. The rest worship Jesus.
That's fucking Diamond and Silk and fucking the little guy. I always forget his name. Kenneth or some shit. What is his name? Lawrence Lilyhammer. The small little guy. Terrence K. Williams. That guy? Is that his name? He's a little guy, and he always pretends to laugh even though he's just hurt inside. He's a little baby.
Jesus, but still voted for Trump, which is really no different than worshiping him. Here are some telltale signs of...
No. Big difference in voting for the guy and then performing the ritualistic suck-off that you guys do when you're MAGA people. That shit.
Being a Christian nationalist. Prayer. Going to church. Having lots of kids.
With their child brides.
Being white.
Yes.
Or being any other race, but still loving America.
No, but definitely being white.
Reading the Constitution.
You don't read the Constitution! What do you mean? You're a Christian nationalist. Fucking the First Amendment, bro. The first one. You can't be a Christian nationalist and do the Constitution thing. That's the opposite. Well, I'm starting to suspect these guys might be up to no good, chat.
Building walls. Insurrecting things. Dancing around a golden Trump statue and sacrificing virgins in a roaring fire in the light of the full moon. Here are some famous adherents of Christian nationalism.
Uh-oh.
Adolf Hitler.
That's true.
Satan.
That's
and
true.
Donald Trump.
That's true.
Who is Satan and Hitler.
That's
Here
true.
are some famous opponents of Christian nationalism.
All of it's true.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. David French.
Who? Who's that? Why don't they like this guy? What's a David French do? David French. Hello, lad. What do you do? David Austin French. He's a political commentator and former attorney who has argued high-profile religious liberty cases. Formerly a fellow at the National Review Institute and a staff writer for the National Review, French currently serves as editor of the Dispatch. LGBT issues. French was one of several co-authors of the so-called Nashville Statement, which confirmed that it is sinful to approve of homosexual immorality or transgenderism, and that such approval constitutes an essential... I mean, this guy fucking sucks. What do you mean? Wait, that sounds like this guy sucks. But attacks by the alt-right? Oh, by November 2022, French announced that he had changed his mind on the legal recognition of same-sex marriage, although stating he was still morally opposed to the matter. Oh, still sounds like he sucks. He wrote that his reasoning tracked my lifelong civil libertarian beliefs that millions of Americans have formed families in their lives in deep reliance on Obergefell being good law. It would be profoundly disruptive and unjust to rip at the legal superstructure around which they've ordered their lives. That's true. That's a weak sauce bullshit. Wait, he still sucks. He was attacked by the alt-right in 2016 prior to him being anti this. French and his wife and family were the subject of online attacks when he criticized then presidential candidate Donald Trump and the alt-right. French was bombarded with hateful tweets, including an image of his daughter in a gas chamber. Oh. Just by looking it up, I accidentally did the thing that I'm supposed to do as the lefty and be like, ah ha ha, but this guy did that and I already knew all this context. You see what a little research will do, chat? Did the work for me. I didn't have to do anything but read. God damn. Dude, the quartering. Think about the quartering if he could read. The kind of money he could make.
Joseph Stalin, David French, Fidel Castro, and David French. We hope.
Why do we hate David French? I don't even know. Did he just not like? He didn't like Trump, but also he was a fucking loser for a while.
This helpful explainer has helped you and been helpful. Now go find a Christian nationalist and slap them with a fish.
That is, I can get behind that big time. Definitely, I'm behind that. If you have a fish and you see a Christian nationalist in front of you, I agree with the Babylon Bee.